What's going on, guys? Siobhan here, back with a new video. And if you're new to my channel, I've done a couple Sony A series videos already. I've reviewed the Sony A6000, I've reviewed the Sony A3000, and now I have the Sony A6300. So I picked this one up for 1,300. Sorry, my Siri just turned on for some reason. I picked this one up for 1,300 in 2017. The reason why I did so is because I really wanted that 4K. Because on my tech channel, I think 4K was needed, so I could play around with the shots and everything. In this video, guys, I'm going to show you what this camera is capable of. I won't go through all the specs and all of that. If you know how my reviews are, I basically go outside, show you guys some shots, how it performs. Right now I'm recording in 4K. You'll need a special SD card to record in 4K. The SD card you need is something like this. This one is the SanDisk Extreme Pro SDXC UHS1 card. So this is very fast. It's up to 95 megabits per second. So what I got was the kit lens. It came with the kit lens, the body, and a charger, and it came with also straps and all that. But as I said before, I won't go through all the specs. I'll show you how it feels. I'll give you the pros, the cons, then I'll take it outside to show you guys how it performs. Right now I'm pretty lit. I have a LED light on the hot shoe. I have a lamp right here, and I also have this other light coming at me. I'm not the best when it comes on to lighting equipment and gears and all of that, but I think I do a pretty good job. Alright, so as I said before, I'm just going to go through some quick pros and cons of this camera and why I choose it. The first one is that the size of the camera is relatively very small. It's easy to bring around with me. I'm always trying to vlog on my second channel as well, so I think these small compact mirrorless cameras is the best for you, and Sony is the best when it comes down to mirrorless cameras. Secondly is the 4K. It's amazing, and it's absolutely just very sharp. It removes all the grain. Normally when you're recording 1080p you get out of grain. It's actually 6K resolution scaled down to 4K on the camera. It has a 6K sensor scaled down to 4K. Same thing with the A6000 has a 4K sensor scaled down to 1080p. So that's very good. Another pro is that the low lighting capabilities is awesome. I'll roll a footage right here when I recorded a video of the Samsung Galaxy S8 just with the kit lens. Imagine when you upgrade that lens, it's supposed to be so much better. Next up is the autofocusing. The autofocusing is one of the best things about this camera as well, one of my favorite things. Normally I always use manual focus to get my job done, but since the autofocus is that good with this camera, I just leave it on autofocus. Sometimes I switch to continuous focus depending on what I'm filming outside. If you didn't realize, I'm recording with the onboard mic now, so the audio quality might not be top notch. My audio quality on my channel is always somewhat good, but with the onboard camera it's iffy. You also can use a mic input with this camera that wasn't available with the Sony A6000, so that's another pro for me. So another pro again is that you could record up to 120 frames per second in 1080p, and Canon, some of the competitors of Sony, cannot do this up to this very moment. Canon doesn't have 4K, they hardly have 120 frames per second when it comes on to cameras within this price range. And there's a lot of lens available for the camera as well. Canon on the other hand, when it comes on to mirrorless cameras, their lenses are poor. They hardly have enough lens. Sony has a lot of lens, several lenses, even Carl Zeiss lens. They have a lot of lens you could choose from. You have Zeiss, you have old lens you can mount to it, you have the E-mount adapters, all of that stuff. You could put old film lens on this camera for cheap, $60 and all of that. I will review that as soon as I get some money to buy new lens. Now, as I said, guys, I'm going to take this camera. Oh yeah, should I talk about the cons? Alright, let me tell you guys. You see, if you go outside of this camera and you don't have a fast SD card like this one, it will overheat. Overheating it's real. It hasn't happened to me a lot. It only happened once. That was when I was using this memory card right here. It was just a standard SD card. It overheats a lot, especially if it's hot outside. The camera is black, so it attracts heat. It gets hot while recording in 4K. If you're recording in 1080p, it will be fine. But when you touch that 4K, you go outside, you're recording with a slow SD card, it will overheat. Trust me on that one. Another con, the battery life sucks. The battery life doesn't really last long, especially when you're recording in 4K. And that's something you should look out to. You need to buy external battery pack, or you could buy extra batteries and charge them like in a cycle. So while you're recording, you're charging your batteries over there. If this one's finished, you just pop them out, switch them back. You're just always charging. So that's something you should do. Another con is that it doesn't have a flip out screen and it's not touchscreen. So if you're like me and you always want to record, if you always want to record yourself just like this, you'd have to set it up, use your phone as a monitor. And it's just an extra step that I wish Sony didn't have to let us go through, but we have to live with that. So as I said before, guys, those are the pros and the cons of this camera. Really good purchase for me, and I really love the quality it's producing. Color grading is nice, absolutely love it. So now I'm gonna go outside, test the camera for you guys, and this is kind of a low light situation. Let me turn off all the lights in here. All my studio lights are going off right now. And that's how it look in low light. So this is how it looking without any light coming at me. Just my room light is on at this very moment. So yeah, that's how it looks. As I said before, I'm going outside right now, so I'll catch you outside. Oh crap. Whoa. Alright, this was not the kind of weather I was expecting. What the hell is going on? It was just bright outside here. Oh my god. But anyways, guys, this is a letdown. I didn't expect the weather to be like this right now, but this is how it looks outside if you're vlogging. Very easy to vlog with, very easy. It's a very good vlog camera. I can't really see myself if I'm in focus or if I'm in frame right now, but I know once it's on, like, what's this, 16 millimeters, and I hold it out arm's length, I know I'll be in frame because the 4K is very wide. And yeah, this is how it looks outside. I thought outside would be sunny. I was going to come outside, take some pictures for you guys, let you see what's going on, how it looks. I might still take some pictures right now. I won't have enough time to make this review again, so that's why I wanted to do it today. And outside is not looking pretty good. It feels like it's gonna rain right now, honestly. And yeah, I might take some shots like here. This is how I do my reviews, guys. I show everything just like this. It's about to rain right now. I feel the rain. I feel the rain. It's shooting auto 4K right now. Autofocus. Show you the autofocus real quick. Focus in. Autofocus. I'm not touching the shutter button or anything. This is purely autofocus right now. So yeah, quick review of the Sony A6300. It's about to rain right now, guys. I can feel it. I feel it coming. You could hear it as well. I have to go back inside right now. So if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, guys. It's raining right now. I want to take some quick pictures. Always love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out. So I just finished taking all the pictures. I have to go back inside now. If you enjoyed, smash the like one. Please, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out. See you in the next one.